Welcome back to Mustache Moto. It's Ben, and today we're going to talk about lane positioning. Okay, one of the cool things about a motorcycle is you're a single-track vehicle, meaning you're narrow, okay? A car is a two-track vehicle. It's much wider. Trucks are even bigger than that. So when you're driving in a lane, you've kind of, in a car, got one position. You're in the lane or you're not in the lane. On a motorcycle, you've got three distinct positions you can be in. You could be on the right side of the lane, the center of the lane, or the left part of the lane. And you can choose which part you want to be in depending on the circumstances around you so that you're a safer rider, that you're in a better position to react if you need to. Choosing the right position makes you more visible to other drivers. It gives you better vision sometimes so you can see further ahead. And it puts you in a more defensive position where either you're kind of preventing somebody from pulling into your lane, or you're in a position where you've got more chance of squirting out and getting around an incident if it happens in front of you. So I thought this would be kind of fun, different way to talk about this. I drove around through a bunch of these situations, and we're going to get on the computer and I'm going to freeze them and let you pick which part of the lane, which A, B, or C, 1, 2, 3, center, right, or left, you think you should be in. And then we'll talk about why that is a good choice, a bad choice, where the best position to be in is. All right, let's jump inside and do that. So we're in the center lane position now. We're in the far right lane position now, and you can see I can see a lot further up. I'm also closer to the shoulder, so if someone were to cut in front of me, I'm a little quicker off the road and out of their way. And then we've got the far left position, where I can again see further ahead. If someone were to be merging from the right, I can be over here and out of the way a little bit more, see? All right, here I'm in a center lane on the interstate. I've got traffic on both sides, so I'm going to stay center in my lane. That's going to give me a buffer on both sides and a little bit less visibility looking forward past that van. I won't be able to see ahead of it, but I want to have that buffer on both sides with the traffic in case somebody were to pull into my lane. Okay, again on the interstate, this time I'm in a far right lane. I'm going to stay to the far right of that lane. That's going to give me more buffer to traffic that's on the left side. It's going to allow me to have a sight line around the van to see what's ahead of it. It'll also let, if there is some merging traffic, they'll see me sooner because they'll see me behind the van. Okay, we're on the interstate again. This time we're in the far left lane. I'm going to stay as far to the left as I can. That gives me the emergency lane to move into if there's something that happens in front of me. Also gives me a good sight line far ahead and keeps me away from any traffic that's on the right side of the right lane. All right, urban area here. The thing I'm concerned most about is the guy that was about to pull out on the right and then the stopped truck. So I want to favor the left side of the lane. That gives me more buffer if someone were to come out of the van or out of the truck, jump out of there, or if that car had pulled out to try and get around the truck and gone into my lane. All right, we've got a pretty rural area. There's no traffic. I see a tree line on the right. I'm going to stay to the left of that lane. That's going to give me a little bit of a buffer if anybody were to come out from that right side, or if anything were to run out from that side. And there's no traffic, so I may as well move to the left, give myself buffer on both sides. All right, here we've got traffic on the left side coming towards me. Pretty open on the right side, good lines of visibility, not any traffic pulling out. I'm going to favor the right side of the lane here. That gets me away from the cars. And since I'm not seeing any hazards coming on the right up ahead, that'll be the best place to be. All right, urban area again. I've got some traffic on my left, but I see this car that could pull out in front of me. It's coming in from the right side. I'm going to ease on over to the left side of the lane just in case he starts to pull out. Now, a tip here is to watch the front wheel. I mean, you don't want to focus on it. You know, you don't want to target fixate on it, but with your peripheral vision, watch the front wheel. Your brain will notice the rotation of the wheel. You'll perceive that before you actually see the car move forward. So if it starts to move, if it starts to pull out, you'll see that rotation and you'll register it and you'll actually be able to react a little bit quicker. Might save you. All right, a lot going on here. We're coming up to this intersection. Again, we got a car in the right we want to be careful of in case they were to move forward or to pull out in front of us. But you've got the car on the left that's getting ready to make a left turn. That's a dangerous position. That happens. That's one of the worst accidents. Happens a lot. And then you end up T-boning somebody. So I'm going to stay dead center in the lane, and I'm going to keep an eye on both those guys. That way, if one does something stupid, I got some movement area, a way to react. All right, we got a rural area. We got tree line on both sides. No traffic coming. I'm going to stay center on the lane here. I'm sorry, I'm going to move left in the lane here, not center. Move left because I'm going to be thinking, could there be a deer or something that pops out of the woods? That's probably my biggest hazard, especially with no traffic, so I may as well favor that center line. The left towards the striped line, and that gives me buffer on both sides. All right, here we're on a residential street. And I'm coming up to the crest of a hill, so I got a few things going on. I'm thinking about over this crest, there could be a parked car, there could be a car coming towards me over the line, or there could be kids playing or kids jumping out in the road. So I'm going to probably stay center in my line, but be ready to react. That way, I'm kind of mitigating all the different possible scenarios. Okay, I hope you did great on that quiz. I got a challenge for you. Every time you go out and ride, really think about the position you're in, what lane position you're in and why, and if there's a better place for you to be, a safer spot for you to be in. Now, I know this takes some brain power, and we like to just go out and have fun on the bikes. But pretty soon, if you do this for a little while, pretty soon it's going to become second nature. You're not going to have to think about it all the time. You'll find that you just kind of drift those three positions. You drift around depending on what's happening around you and the circumstances. And it'll just become second nature. You won't have to think about it anymore, but you'll have become a safer rider and a rider that's in the best position possible to protect yourself and to not get hurt. Okay, you've got the knowledge now. Get out there and ride. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like my videos, please, please, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, maybe even put a comment below. I really appreciate those, and it helps me keep this channel going. Thanks again.